Now what is sterilization? Sterilization is a process in which complete killing of microorganism take place is called sterilization. Every microorganism present in two forms. First is vegetative form, that is the immature form of microbe, and second is the spore form, that is the mature form of microbe. For complete killing of microorganism, it is very essential to kill the spore form of microbes. Without killing of spore form, microorganisms are not completely killed. So what is sterilization? It is a process in which complete killing of microorganism in both forms, vegetative as well as spore form. Now what is disinfection? It is process in which killing of microorganism in only one form, that is vegetative form. In this process, complete removal of microorganism does not take place. Why? Because it kills only vegetative form but not spore form, and spores again regrow into new bacteria. Disinfection. In this process of disinfection, all microorganisms are not killed. This process only reduces or decreases the number of microorganisms load. So now next definition, what is antiseptic? Any chemical which was applied on the living body like human beings are called antiseptics. Example is Dettol antiseptic creams. Now bacteriostatic means killing the microorganism in one form, that is only vegetative form, and bactericidal means killing the microorganism in both form, that is vegetative form as well as spore form. Now there are two methods of sterilization and disinfection. First is physical method, second is chemical method. Physical method, first sunlight, heat, two types of heat, dry heat, moist heat. Dry heat, four methods, red heat, flaming, incineration, hot air oven. Moist heat, three methods, below temperature 100 degree, at temperature 100 degree, above temperature 100 degree. Third method is ozone, fourth is filtration, and fifth is radiation. Now first is heat. Heat is the most reliable and the natural method of sterilization to kill the microbes. There are two types of heat are used, dry heat and moist heat. Now first dry heat. Principle: dry heat kill the microorganism by three ways. First, denaturation, breakdown of proteins. Second, toxic effect of elevated levels of electrolyte. Now hot air heat. Principle of dry heat. Dry heat kills the microorganism by three ways. First is denaturation of proteins, second is oxidative damage, and third is a toxic effect of elevated levels of electrolytes. Now there are four methods of dry heat. First is red hot, second is flaming, third is incineration, and fourth is hot air oven. Among these four methods, hot air oven is the most commonly used method. Red hot means any material placed in the flame of Bunsen burner until it becomes red hot is called red hot method. Flaming means heat the mouth of test tube only past the test tube is called flaming. Incineration means complete burning of the material until it is converted into ashes is called incineration. Incineration is carried out in a device or instrument which is called incinerator at 1000 degrees Celsius. For example, animal bodies, human bodies, and soil dressings, bandages, etc. Now fourth method, hot air oven, which is the most widely used method of the dry heat. Hot air oven. Principle of hot air oven is work on the principle of dry heat, sterilizing conditions. Temperature is 150 to 160, time is 1 to 2 hours. Now uses of hot air oven, it is used for sterilization of the glasswares like test tubes, pipettes, flask, petri plates, etc. And second use, it is used for sterilization of the surgical instruments like forceps, scissors, etc. Now what are the precautions should be kept in mind when using the hot air oven? First, it should not be overloaded, fitted with the fans for even equal distribution of the hot air. Third, rubber or plastic materials should never be kept. And fourth, allowed to cool 2 hours before opening the door. Now advantages of hot air oven: economical, does not rust metals, easily monitored and used for anhydrous oils and powders. Disadvantages: it is a bad conductor of the electricity, so it has a less heat penetration power. Now moist heat. First of all, principle of moist heat. Moist heat kill the microorganisms by three ways. First is the denaturation proteins, coagulation of proteins. Third, it melts the lipids which are present in cytoplasmic membrane. First method of moist heat is below 100 degrees Celsius. Pasteurization. This method is used for the Milk sample, two methods of pasteurization, low temperature method and high temperature method. Low temperature method means heating the milk at 63 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes and high temperature method means heating the milk at 72 degrees Celsius for 20 seconds, followed by rapid cooling to 13 degrees Celsius. Now at temperature 100 degrees Celsius, two methods, one is boiling and another is the tyndallization method. Boiling means heating at temperature 90 to 100 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. This boiling kill only the vegetative form but not spore form. For spore killing, it required the prolonged periods of boiling for 24 hours. Now second method of at temperature 100 degrees Celsius is tyndallization. This method is given by the John Tyndall and it is also known as intermittent sterilization, and this method is used for those media which containing sugar, gelatins, etc. And temperature for this is 100 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes for 3 continuous days. Repeating heating and cooling process in tyndallization first kill the vegetative form and then kill the spore form. Now next method is the above temperature 100 degrees Celsius in which autoclave come, and this autoclave is the most important method for sterilization of the media. Principle of the autoclave, it work on the principle of moisture, just similar to our domestic pressure cookers, it work on steam under pressure. Sterilizing conditions of autoclave, temperature 121 degrees Celsius, pressure 15 lbs and time is 30 minutes. Now uses of autoclave, first use and foremost use is media sterilization and second is forceps surgical instruments sterilization. Now what are the precautions should be kept in mind that when using the autoclave? First, it should not be overloaded. Before starting the autoclave, it should be kept in mind that it should be filled with water. Autoclave lid should be tightly closed. First release the steam from autoclave, then take the autoclave material and cool the autoclave before taking the any material. Now third method is ozone. For ozone sterilizer is used which uses oxygen, water and electricity to produce the ozone gas. Filtration method is fourth method, and this method is used for the sterilization of those substances which are damaged by heat like serum, sugars and antibiotics. It is mainly used for purification of water. Different types of filters are used: candle filters, asbestos filters, sintered glass filters and membrane filters. Among these four filters, membrane filters are the most effective filters for the filtration method. Now next method is the chemical method. Various types of chemical agents are used, liquids and gases. Among liquids, most important are alcohol, aldehydes, phenols, halogens, heavy metals, surface active agents and dyes. Among gases, formaldehyde, ethylene oxide and plasma. Now first, what are the characteristics of ideal chemical or good chemical? Ideal chemical, first, it should be cheap. It should be effective against all groups of microorganisms. All groups of microorganisms means bacteria, viruses, fungi and in both form, vegetative as well as spore form. Third characteristic is it should be easily available. Fourth, it producing long lasting effects. It does not causes any type of corrosions on metals and it should be compatible with other chemicals when mixed. Seventh, it kill both forms of bacteria, vegetative as well as spore form. It should having a high penetration power. Ninth, it should not be toxic, not cause any type of local irritation, quick action and be stable and effective in both conditions as well as acidic as well as alkaline conditions. Now first chemical is very important chemical, alcohol. First mechanism of action and mode of action, it causes denaturation of proteins. Isopropyl alcohol and 70% ethyl alcohol is most commonly used. 70% ethyl alcohol is used as skin disinfectant. Methyl alcohol is active against the fungal spores to kill the fungus and used in the laminar air flows. And 70% ethyl alcohol used suitable for skin preparation before the venipuncture method. Disadvantages of this method, disadvantage of this chemical, it is highly inflammable, mucous membrane irritant and promotes rusting. Now second chemical is aldehyde. Aldehyde is used in two form, aqueous form and gaseous form. Aqueous form is the formalin. In aqueous form, it acts as an bactericidal and sporocidal. It kills the vegetative form as well as spore form both. It active against gram-negative bacteria, spores, viruses, in especially viruses HIV and hepatitis B and fungi. In gaseous form, it is used for the fumigation of the wards, corridors and ICUs. Disadvantage, having a pungent odor and irritating effect on skin and mucous membrane. Now next chemical is the glutaraldehyde, more commonly known as the SIDEX, 2% alkaline NaSCO3. This is high level disinfectant, active against the tubercle bacilli, TB bacteria, fungi and viruses. Less toxic than the formaldehyde. It can be used to treat rubber tubes, face masks and metal instruments. Phenols. Phenols mode of action is the cell damage, so releasing the cell contents and causes the lysis of cell. Phenol used in various forms. First is cresol, example is Lysol. Second is chlorohexadiene, example is Savlon. Third is chloroxylol, example is Dettol. And fourth is the hexachlorophene. Phenol is commonly used in mouthwash, scrub soaps and other surface disinfectant. And phenols generally also used for decontaminating the hospital environments, laboratory surfaces and non-critical medical items. Halogens. In halogens, chlorine and the iodine is more commonly used, and chlorine is used in the form of bleaching powder or hypochlorite solution for disinfecting the HIV infected material in concentration of 0.05% or 0.5% used for surface material or any other instrument disinfection. It should be prepared freshly because of instability of sodium hypochlorite solution. It active against bacteria, spores, fungi and viruses, especially viruses hepatitis B and HIV. Iodine is used in the form of iodophor and it is used for the cut and wounds and for skin preparations, mouthwash and surgical scrubs. Now last is the most important gas is the there are two gases is most important, formaldehyde gas which is used for the fumigation of wards, ICUs and corridors, and second is the ethylene oxide. This is very highly inflammable gas and in concentration more than 3%, highly explosive, so it is not used for fumigation of rooms. It always mix with carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Always mix with carbon dioxide or nitrogen to prevent the explosive tendency, and this effective against all type of microorganism in both form, vegetative form and spore form. It kill effective against bacteria, viruses, fungi, all groups of microorganism, and it is used of ethylene oxide. It is used for sterilization of plastic materials like syringes, catheters, swabs, etc. Thank you.